Now at 11, a faster drive on 95. The big changes coming to your commute.
The fight to stop gun violence, how police are now working to protect you.
Plus, women beware. CBS 12 exposes the Facebook photo scam targeting you.
This is CBS 12 News at 11.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm John DeCepolo.
I'm Liz Quidantis. Express lanes are coming to Palm Beach County along I-95. CBS 12's Kathleen Walters shows us live with the cost to make the commute quicker, why the project is going forward, and what you can expect down the road. Kathleen?
Well, listen, John, right now traffic on I-95 is flowing smoothly near Congress. But as we all know, during rush hour, it is a very different story. All of that could change soon. Drivers could get some relief, but it just won't happen overnight. If you drive I-95, you'll soon have an option to avoid the worst of rush hour traffic, express lanes. They're moving into Palm Beach County come 2019.
A lot of people get off around 5 o'clock, and getting on I-95 from here is the worst. You'll see like 5 and 6 accidents maybe sometimes. It's bad.
The Florida Department of Transportation is expanding the express lanes from Broward into Palm Beach County. First on the stretch of the I between Atlantic Boulevard and Broward, north to Linton. Then they might turn the HOV or high occupancy vehicle lane between Linton to Boynton Beach into an express lane also. Motorists we spoke with had mixed reaction to the plan.
I would use the regular lanes. I mean, we're going 65, 75. There are people going 85 on the regular lanes. You put in an express lane, whether you have to pay for it or not, what are we going to do, 105?
The expressway traffic would definitely help us. We would definitely need it.
You would spend money for it?
I would. I really would.
The lanes will have multiple entrances and exits. The cost of using an express lane could range anywhere from 50 cents to $2. And you're looking at a live picture of I-95 at Congress northbound. The Express Lane project is an extension of a $112 million construction project that began in 2011 in Dade County. Reporting live in Delray Beach, Kathleen Walters, CBS 12 News.
All right, Kathleen, thank you very much. Now let's take a closer look at exactly where drivers in Palm Beach County will see those HOV lanes changing over to express lanes. Starting in 2019 or 2020, it'll begin right down here on Linton Boulevard and stretch all the way to Southwest 10th Street or even Atlantic Avenue. And sometime in the future, those express lanes will run all the way up I-95 to Boynton Beach Boulevard.
New at 11, some sad news to report. The man critically hurt in a boating accident this afternoon has died. This according to Fish and Wildlife officials. Palm Beach County Fire Rescue says he was hurt around 4:15 this afternoon near the Jupiter Inlet when he was hit by a boat. No word on what caused this accident. FWC says they are investigating and more information will be released tomorrow.
A little boy was rushed to Bethesda Hospital West this evening after a near-drowning incident in Lake Worth. It happened just before 8 o'clock along Mayaka Court. Officials say the 2-year-old boy somehow fell into the pool and was pulled out by family members. At last check, that child was being evaluated by doctors.
Breaking news out of Delray Beach tonight. Palm Beach County Fire Rescue and Delray Beach Police, as well as Fire Rescue, checking out a chemical emergency at Delray Medical Center. About a dozen firefighters plus hazmat crews suited up to check out a white powder picked up by a paramedic at a patient's home. No patients were in any dangers. Tonight, Las Vegas police investigating how 2 of their own were gunned down today while eating their lunch. Officials say 2 gunmen attacked the officers. Then they went to a Walmart close by, shooting and killing a person near the entrance before killing themselves. No word yet on a motive.
Enough is enough. That is the message from Fort Pierce Police tonight in an effort to clamp down on gun violence. This after the police chief there says the number of shootings this year is too high to tolerate. CBS 12's Israel Balderas joins us now live with the plan on how officials hope to try and stop it. Izzy?
John, tonight Fort Pierce PD is even getting help from the feds for its homicide investigations. The worry that it's related to an increase in gang violence.
We'll certainly reach out to our confidential informants and see what information is out there and track down any leads that we have.
The deputy chief commenting on a double homicide back in April. The victims, 2 brothers, Fabian and Brandon Cash, who lived with an aunt and another brother on North 22nd Street. 6 weeks later, police still looking to make an arrest in this case, the city's 6th and 7th homicides of the year. CBS 12 uncovers the 5 previous deadly shootings took place between January 16th and March 17th. In these various 4 locations in Fort Pierce, 5 people were fatally shot. 1 was seriously injured.
I'm just empty right now without my son. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Tycee Wilson lost her teenage son at home in January. She told police 2 men jumped out of a car, shot the boy, and drove off. Tonight, Fort Pierce Police tells me officers are dedicated to make the city gun violence free. To that end, the department hopes to secure grant money to fight crime. More police patrols will be out during the summer months, and a spokesperson for the police chief telling me the city is also bringing in a federal gang task force since these shootings could be gang-related. Last year, police in Fort Pierce responded to over 130 shooting incidents where more than 35 people were injured. So far this year, 18 people have been hit, with 5 shooting incidents in just the past 2 weeks. Liz?
Thank you, Izzy. Vote 2014, and Governor Rick Scott heading to Boca Raton this week to talk college costs and tuition hikes. The governor has pushed back against hiking tuition, and he is expected to sign a bill which would keep universities from raising tuition up to 15% a year. However, it would still allow UF and FSU to raise tuition 6% this year.
Well, certainly another hot day to be outside on this Sunday, and it's causing some problems for travelers along U.S. Highway 27.
That's right. We understand there's a brush fire that has closed US 27 from South Bay to I-75. Meteorologist Michael Ehrenberg is tracking more on showers, though, on the radar. Michael?
Yeah, that's right, guys. Showers, though, but at least they are diminishing for a good part of our area right now. As we take a look at our radar, there were some showers earlier in the Port St. Lucie area in Stewart. They've dried up. We take it north and west. It's been raining hard all night in western Okeechobee County on the Kissimmee River, with flooding just to the west in Highlands County. That rain is stubbornly, slowly coming to an end right now. And there are some thunderstorms in southern Lake Okeechobee, but they seem to be sitting there and not moving on to land. Other than that, temperatures right now are balmy. We're in the mid and upper 70s. Vero 76, 76 in West Palm, and 79 right now in Boca Raton. And throughout the rest of your Sunday night and Monday morning, we'll slide a few more degrees to the low and mid 70s by the time you wake up on Monday morning. Thunderstorms, they were around today. What about the rest of the week? What about those rain chances? We'll talk about that, and we'll check the tropics when I come back a little bit later. Back to you.
All right, Michael, and that brush fire is 3,000 acres, we understand now, that has closed US 27 from South Bay to I-75. Well, the FAA and NTSB investigating what caused this small plane to almost crash on runway 8 at the North County Airport around 2 p.m. today. The Cessna 177, which is a single-engine plane, landed on its belly without landing gear. According to the FAA, the propeller hit the runway before the plane continued off the runway. Luckily, though, no one was hurt.
And this is the damage left behind after lightning hit the only operational runway at Fort Lauderdale International Airport. Now, this happened happening after forcing 27 flights to be diverted to various airports across Florida, including Fort Myers International and PBIA. According to a spokesperson for the airport, the runway was closed for about an hour while repair crews patched up 3 holes, but it has since reopened. 17 people, including 2 babies, are now in federal custody after coming ashore illegally in Delray Beach. Police were alerted early this morning after spotting an abandoned boat from the air. Deputies found footprints along the beach near Ocean Avenue. Between the sheriff's office and Delray Beach, all 17 were arrested. U.S. Border Patrol has taken the lead on this investigation and believe all are likely from Haiti.
Palm Beach Gardens police continuing their investigation into the discovery of a woman's body. As we wait on the autopsy reports, we still don't know her identity. The woman's body was found in a wooded area off Kyoto Drive near the Gardens Mall yesterday afternoon. Investigators have released few details, but we do know evidence suggests she was not from the immediate area.
In tonight's Florida Focus, some terrifying moments for soccer fans in Jacksonville after a man fell from the stands. It happened at Everbank Field during a match between the U.S. and Nigeria. According to authorities, they claim 24-year-old Joseph Queedy fell roughly 40 feet from the 3rd deck. He landed on the concrete below and was rushed to the hospital, where officials say he underwent surgery. No word yet on his condition.
Good news, if you have a loved one bearing the burden of too much student loan debt, there could soon be relief.
How much your loans could be lowered and when it may happen.
Plus, a scam alert involving Facebook. What you need to know to avoid getting ripped off.